Hello, hi, a very good evening, we may say. Welcome to our special live Facebook at Masa Avenue International College. Today, I'll be the moderator for a very special online workshop, organized by the School of Creative Media and Technology. So, before I introduce a very special guest, handsome boy today, so, as what we know, the School of Creative Media and Technology offers quite an interesting programs such as Diploma in Graphic Design, Diploma in Multimedia, Diploma in Mass Communication, Diploma in Information Technology, and Certificate in Creative Design. But we are not talking about the program. Today, we brought to you a very special guest, from a Diploma in Graphic Design final year student, Ahmad Radhi. Welcome, Ahmad Radhi.
Um, Hi.
Okay. So Ahmad Radhi, famously known as Radhi, is a final year student of a diploma graphic design. So today he's going to do a live sketching of a traditional anime. And what I know is that Radhi's interest is more on anime character. So today I'm not going to talk a lot. Okay, let's start with the demonstration, Radhi. So today, what is the character that you are going to demonstrate today?
I'm going to sketch the character from the Kamen Riders franchise, which is Kamen Rider Faiz. Um, to put it in the simple term, I'm going to draw the superhero.
Okay, Kamen Riders. So me also anime. So let's start. Radhi, please show us. Okay, first what you need to do actually.
First, you have to draw the anatomy or the basic sketch of the drawing that you want to draw.
Okay, listen guys, anatomy not only in medicine, health, graphic also in drawing. You have to start with the anatomy of the character. Okay, let's see the first part of the Radhi sketching. So what pencil are you using, Radhi?
I'm pretty much use the Faber-Castell because that is my favorite brand of the media while drawing or using as artwork, making the artwork.
Okay, so that is the starting point. So in graphic, especially when you are involving in doing sketching or drawing, so the first part is by using pencil. So Radhi here is using his favorite Faber Castell. Maybe in terms of the output of the drawing is very much nicer. So let's see his first part on drawing the anatomy of the Kamen Rider. So he has a very fast moving hands. Okay, very smooth lining. So he learned what he has done in class. Okay, Radhi, just few questions. Okay, what makes you interested to do anime rather than other character? You can
Mm,
continue drawing.
I'm usually just like to imagine thing like a fantasy or fiction, but the closer genre to that is like the anime or manga or novel and such, which make me want to draw or make the art or the fantasy on my own because uh, instead of just watching and reading the art or the fiction of others, I want to make it my own.
All right, very, very good. So that means it's a very unique kind of interest rather than just a very conventional kind of character. So how long have you been involved in, like unofficially before you started to join MAIC? How long have you been involved in drawing this anime character?
I start doing the artwork uh, just by fun. Start by the age of 12, but I start doing it more seriously at the middle school after watching my senior drawing so what I can say mind blowing from the other anime character or the comics books that I start just wanting to do it myself.
I see. So that means you have started such an early age, and also maybe because of the exposure that you have watched some of the anime movies or anime TV series, right? Okay. So we can see here, guys. Okay, what Radhi is doing is the anatomy, like I said. Okay, the lining. So he has created a few form already that I can see that the frame and also the shapes of the character Kamen Rider. Okay. Okay, Radhi. So, what is your ideal? Okay, your inspiration for coming up with this kind of anime rather than like traditional. Who is your idol or inspiration?
My idol or the role model for doing this um, graphic design is mostly from the artist comic from the Japan, or I can say the few from the Malaysia, the comic artist from the Malaysia. But mostly my inspiration or role model come from the Japanese artist comic such as the Naruto or One Piece or Dragon Ball. And but I'm I'm more to the something like fiction or mecha robotic or that's at the
That's your
same
genre,
time
is it?
has the some kind of a sense of realism because instead of just pure fantasy like the Dragon Ball or One Piece or comic book. So that's when the Kamen Rider come to my mind because that they use the technology to enhance the human body.
Okay, a very good point. I can see that because I can see nowadays. I think in TV3, if I'm not mistaken, the stage TV station also has or I call it broadcasted the Kamen Rider TV series, right? If you have you watched that, Radhi?
Yeah.
So how what is your opinion? Of your opinion, whether which one do you prefer? Is it a 2D anime? You call anime 2D, 3D, or 4D? Which one is much more better of your genre actually?
I'm more focused to the 3D genre, but to improve the our artwork to look more better or more realistic, like such as the clothes, uh, how the clothes looks or how the tree and animal or building, you have to also focus on the 3D artwork. So yeah, you have to learn both of that, but at the same time choose our own style while learning all of that.
Okay, okay, very interesting. So let's see. Okay, he's now changing. I can see that there are different sizes of. I mean, like different shapes of pencil. What size you are using now, or what shape of pencil you are using now, Radhi?
um, the pencil is come with all different kind of opacity or the different kind of that let me change to what kind of line or style or the outcome of the art that I want and it compared to digital, this one is pretty much you have to plan it first like what you want to draw or shape like this and then for this pencil is we use the more lighter black so I can see the mistake or don't I don't want to make a mistake more lot more mistake.
So that means different shape of the pencil. That means coming up with a different kind of lining, right?
Yes, it come with different kind of shade of black.
Okay, while drawing the form, I can see that he has created some form of the character. Okay, one more question. Which one do you think is much more difficult? Using traditional drawing of anime or using digital?
Both come with pros and cons, but I prefer to do the traditional because it feel more realistic to my hand instead just the digital. But the in contrast, if you draw the digital, you doesn't have to do this kind of step. And if you do the mistake, you just have to undo the drawing.
So that means using digital for you is just like you can undo, you can edit as compared to using traditional, right? So for this kind of forming the framework or lining or what call that anatomy, how long will it take just to create the anatomy?
It differs from person to person, but to me, this pretty much already done the artwork that what I want. So
Yes, I
I'm
can
just
see.
going.
Yeah, because we can see, guys, his hand is moving faster because he has a very smooth moving of lining and also the shaping of the character. So I can see now He is changing another different kind of pencil because maybe for the shadowing or lining. Okay, now you're in the final year. Okay, what do you think that after graduating, after internship, what is your plan for future plan? Whether do you want to pursue your degree or you want to start for your career first?
I'm going to take my time on my career first, but my parents also say that they want me to at least get the degree. So I'm going to take my time after the diploma to improve my skill and pursue my career as the designer or illustrator. And then maybe in the near future, like a month or years later, I can pursue my education.
So you are thinking of taking a break and then to have the experience on career, right? So when you talk about pursuing yourself to for a career, which we call that industry or which kind of company that you think have the attraction?
Mm, as I already said that I uh, influence more on the comic book or just animated series, I'm already thinking about some company that focus more on animation or just book publishing like a comic books or that kind of uh, field.
Okay, guys, you can see that he has formed another thicker line of the character. So maybe okay for this kind of character, how long do you take actually to create a very a complete kind of figure?
If the people want to, I want to make the simple or just some ink with marker or just a plain paper and marker. It also is just take the something like an hour and half or just half and half an hour to complete one artwork. But it differ from the person and also depending on the other person's skills.
So that means it also depends on what kind of characters you are drawing, right? So as far you involved in this kind of anime character, have you ever done like human figure turning into anime figure? Like for example, you draw Miss Annie's face into anime character.
Yes, it was a lot more easier than just something like from out of our imaginations to just focus on the real person or something more realistic.
So when you say that it is much more easier, in what area do you think that drawing human face into character of anime is much more easier than drawing a anime character itself, like Kamen Rider?
Like the fiction character, like the Kamen Rider or the superhero from the films, you have to get proper image
I see.
inside of your head, and compared to that, uh, while we focus on the real person, it's a lot more easy because we have all of that details or the other things that we want to draw is already in front of us. So we just focus on drawing that in, what in front of us.
So that means what I can say, human life form is much easier than using the existing kind of character, right? Okay, right, guys, you can see here. Okay, Radhi has done half of the formation, so I can see the figure of the head is coming out. So this is a black and white only, right?
Yes.
So which one is much better when you draw anime, black or and white, or using color?
It depends on the on what we want. Maybe a color is much more better because we can see the a lot more details on that. But we also have to learn more like the shading or the direction of the light. And then if we compare to the black and white and the color, we have to spend a lot more time on the colored one other beside the black and white, because if we, if I just do the black and white, I just have to focus on the which direction on of light or the uh, the shadow or the shade, and I can just adjust the blackness or the shade of that black compared to the color artwork.
Okay, okay, I can see that. All right, guys, you can see here, Radhi has nearly, I think, 85 to 90% of the formation that he has done now. Quite interesting. If you come here and see live, okay, in front of me, personally, I can see that he has a very fast moving of hands, a very smooth transition from the pencil to the sketching paper, right? Okay, just for your sharing session, what makes you have the interest to take graphic design?
Mm, I'm just self-taught at first, learning uh, from the YouTube or just copy the artwork or the scene from the comic book. But it's more proper to think that I have to have the qualification or the something that can validate my skills and my ability to do artwork.
So that is your starting point of taking graphic design, right? Okay. Okay, we see first. Okay, Radhi is nearly finishing. Okay, his part of the body figure. All right, and I can see that muscle. Okay, and then the body part. Okay, is coming out already. So if we have time, if we transform it into color, it will be very nice. But today, Radhi is only going to, demonstrate in terms of black and white and how you can learn such an interesting at MAIC only, guys. Okay, MAIC, you will be able to learn an interactive courses, okay, where you can learn live project, okay, of the graphic design, okay, not only in terms of traditional or conventional way of learning graphic or drawing, but yes, you will also be able to learn digital transition of drawing, right, Radhi?
Yes.
So what can you, like your tips or your advice for those who want to pursue their dream in graphic?
Uh, draw uh, l- m- what I can say is in the simple term, you have to draw more every day. Like one draw at the
Practice.
very least, one drawing per one day. Because uh, if you want to draw something, you have to find the trick behind, uh, know how, like the step by step, or how you draw the animals step by step. And by draw a lot of those kind of things, uh, you can find the step or the tricks behind what you want to draw, that thing.
Okay, that means a very good tip. Okay, whatever that you do, you must start with the basic or foundation. Okay, whether you are drawing like orang lidi ke, you're drawing a we call a cat. So you must start with the basic and practice. And you maybe want to learn from the expert. Okay, and then you may want to also you call that expose, right? Radhi, like watching YouTube. Okay, maybe go outside and take a view of what you have the interest. Okay, sometimes I hear from these, lah, the rumors or whatsoever that graphic is difficult. What do you think about that? Is it graphic difficult?
It depends on our patience to learn or to express the what kind of art you want to pursue. Like if you want the animation, maybe in this era, like in this time, like the pay is not that good enough, or the other issue, like. But if you want to uh, you love that art enough, I'm sure that you will just get by. And
So remember, guys, what Radhi said: patient and also passion. That means your interest. You don't force yourself something that you may not like. Okay, do something that interests you. Okay, because yes, I also can agree that sometimes involve yourself in graphic industry is not that a good pay. But when it comes to passion and passion of what you are doing, yes, the pay may be good as well, right? Depends on your experience and then your commitment towards what you are doing. Okay, let's see. I can. Oh, yes, very nice, guys. If you come here, definitely you will really love of what Radhi is doing. So now he's changing to a pen. What pen is this, Radhi? Can you explain?
Stedler pen, or that more focus on the it's come with different kind of paint tips, eye tips,
So this one is memang specifically for the graphic drawing, right?
and it's more specialized to drawing or doing the manual art, traditional art.
Okay, he's using a graphic. I can say that a very different kind of pen, not like a ballpoint pen or what the normal pen. So he's now creating a very nice line, okay, to create a very good dimension towards the character. Okay, very nice, guys. Okay, all right. Tomorrow also we'll be having another live drawing by his twin brother, right, Radhi? Ahmad Radha, right? So he is more on the digital anime character, right? Okay. So is okay between you and your twin brother. Okay, since you are more on traditional and your twin brother is more on digital, do you have any sense of like collaborating? No, you are doing work project together during class time.
We also talk about that science middle school. Like, I mean, I do the story or plot, and then you do the artwork. But uh, like as we grow older, just we decide to go separate way and just go with our own style, because it's not like, and we has a different opinion on our art style also.
But if, for example, okay, for example, both of you are working in the same company, and then how would you handle in terms of the relationship? Like people may talk about your brothers, and then when it comes to project work, okay, imagine that you're working in a company. How would you handle that?
Maybe we will agree bickering a lot, because that what siblings do.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, we will just find the way to do the work together. Maybe
Okay.
take a patience.
Yeah, very good. Sometimes we never know. Siblings may work together in a company, but like Radhi said, professionalism is very much important. Okay, let's see now. Very nice line here. So, guys, for those who have the interest, who have the passion, and also patience about involving yourself or pursuing your, dream or what you want to take after school, so go for graphic design or multimedia. You will not regret, because you will learn different things of what you have learned in school, and also maybe in the real environment, because graphic is wide, okay, a very wide perspective, so you can explore and expose yourself to a very much interesting activities that you will learn at MAIC. Okay, all right. So Radhi, what do you think of the future? You call that the future prospect of graphic. Is it interesting in the industry now?
In this field, we never know what will come. Like for the example, like the comic book illustrator or comic artist,
Yeah.
we can find the example like the mang comic author like the One Piece, or just simple comic artist in our country. It depends on what the consumer or the people's want. It may changing like different outcome.
Yes, yes, I can agree with that, because I can see also in Malaysia, right, Radhi, especially we can see some of the publication company, they also now publish a comic book, and also because they know the environment of youngsters nowadays, they also prefer to read and view on the comic, especially anime. So we can see in Malaysia, Radhi, who is your favorite ataupun what is your favorite comic for Malaysia punya publication?
I would say the Bob Hari, which is the author of the Ultra Caliph, which also inspired me to do artwork focus more on the Kamen Rider, because it also involves the wearing the mask that gives you the power.
Okay, now, okay, guys, you can see that, whatever that you do, something that needs to inspire you, okay, to ensure that you continuously put your interest. Okay, he's changing to another pen. What pen is that, Radhi?
Just the usual
Sharpie.
Sharpie marker because, like I said, I'm doing the black and white, but
Mhm.
it also a bit bland. So I just want to add like one color or just simple color in my art.
Okay, so he's using Sharpie, and I can see also some of yeah, YouTubers or influencers or those designers. They are also using Sharpie, right, Radhi, for the particular drawing and also graphic. Okay, he's creating a very bright line for the formation of the lining. Okay, it comes like a very realistic figure, totally like what we are watching in TV or you know comic book for Kamen Rider. Very interesting. Okay, the shape, okay, the lining has been formed. Okay, you can see in our display, all right, clearly, very interesting. So what I can see here, I'm beside Radhi, so I feel like very interesting to watch because this is my, what I can say, that first time lah. Okay, first time up close with Radhi and looking at him drawing such a very nice lining and formation of our anime character. So if for example you have been given an opportunity to work with some of the famous or well-known anime character in Malaysia, who would you like to choose?
Um, I would choose the mostly from the artist from the Gempak Stars, which the famous brand of the comic books or just the magazine that would I love since my childhood because that is what the most comic artists that I like in there. And if I were given the opportunity to work or collaborate with them, uh, I, I I may be thinking like I want to learn or absorb their skills and improve my skill at the same time learning from them.
So what about international?
Uh, I'm not thinking that far yet.
So if for example,
Maybe something like the Japanese or like the America, like a Marvel or doing collaboration with them.
okay, so okay, when you talk about like international in terms of Western, right? Like Marvel, what do you think the difference between Japanese anime character and also the Western? What is your opinion the difference?
Um, Japanese uh, focus more a lot like the human uh, human side like the if you compare the Gundam to the Iron Man, you can say a lot that they teach us a moral story instead of just pure action or just pure entertainment. If you compare to the Marvel and Marvel or just Japanese media, the Japanese side already focus on that the story that has more moral of the story since the way back.
Yes,
But
yes.
only recently that I just found the Marvel movie like the Black
Black
Panther or
Panther,
the Civil War that teach us like the war is meaningless
the
or
moral
something,
value, right?
the moral value in their story. If I want to compare them, it's like the in Japan media, they already started that long time ago, like from the TV show already, or yeah, it's already influenced kids science way back.
Okay, okay. All right. See, Radhi has done a very good study. Okay, guys. So reading is also important, all right, for you to get a good knowledge and information about what you are doing, so that you are able to, transfer your knowledge into your hands-on practice. Okay. See, when we started this online workshop, I think he took around 20 minutes just to come up with this kind of figure. It's quite fast. Like I said, he has a very fast moving of hands and a smooth transition of formation of the character. So I think you're nearly done, right, Radhi?
Yes, it's nearly done. Uh, Maybe something like the adding more like the shadings or inking, and then the artwork is mostly done.
Yeah, you can see that. So this is coming what you can see from expert. Okay, since he has quite a very good drawing skill, and also he's putting his interest and patience. Okay, graphic is about patience, guys. All right, not only what you like to do. Okay, we are nearly done actually. Since yeah, the time is quite jealous, and I'm also like I think I can say that I'm falling in love with what he's doing because he has a very nice sharp kind of formation of the character. So if you are here with me, okay, I can definitely even Miss Huda also very much. Wow, okay, you can see that she's near me actually. All right, Miss Nora also is near me taking the picture. So if you are here, you can see lively, okay, of the demonstration. This is what actually MAIC offers. Okay, not only learning theory or concept, but also how you apply, okay, what you are learning towards what you call that in class, right, Radhi?
Yes.
So far in your class, throughout your study, until your final year, what is the most experience that you gain?
I get more on the something like that contribute the lesson that contribute more on the comic art or the perspective or the element and lines, which also give me the advantage to improve more on my artwork perspective or learn more about perspective. And I'm actually pretty weak on those kind of studies, so it definitely helped learning this uh, lesson.
Okay, that means he has gained a lot of experience because after this, Radhi will be going for internship before he can graduate. All right. So if you come here, maybe tomorrow also we have another online workshop by his twin brother. Like I said, more on digital anime. So you will see a different kind of transformation of from traditional to digital. Okay. So he's nearly done, guys. Very nice. I can see that what he has done here, you can see in our live as well. Okay, it looks like nearly similar with what we watch on TV and also what we read on the comic for Kamen Rider. I'm also very good, not very good, very not fanatic as well, but much fan of the anime as well because, like Radhi said, okay, when I was a small kid, I watched this, Dragon Ball, because how the young boy up to he's grown up until he's married. Because, like you said, Japanese is more on values and moral of the life, right? Okay, he's finishing. Okay, I'm so excited to see, but yes, the time has come to an end. Okay, I wish that we can do this overnight, but I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, we have limit of time. All right, and Miss Anis also very interesting. You can see that Miss Anis here, her eyes like wow. She's very much impressive for her student as well. So here we have a supporting lecturers, academicians, MAIC staff to give support to the students to pursue your lifelong, okay, whether for career and for the study. Okay, Radhi, is there any last wish that you want to see? Okay, maybe support to the your friends for those who are going to, pursue their studies, especially in graphic.
mm, do what you love instead of just what you need, because that will take you for the long time in the long term.
Very good. Do what you love, not what you need, because this is for your long term. Okay, guys, we have come to an end, and I can see that ngam ngam lah. We say ngam ngam that Radhi has completed his actually 25 minutes of sketching and also the formation of the drawing. So you can see, guys, in the live here clear. All right, it looks like realistic kind of figure, right? Okay, so can you turn, Radhi? All right, okay, let me show. Anyone can see? Okay, guys, that is his nearly done. I can see done already. Okay, what he has drawn here. Okay, Kamen Rider anime character in a traditional method using pencil and also graphic pen and Sharpie. All right. So for those who have the interest to know more about our MAIC, visit us at www.maic.edu.my. Only at MAIC, guys. Even I'm not a graphic lecturer, but I am already falling in love with what this student is doing. So come, and you can feel the environment is so vibrant. Okay, for that, Radhi, thank you for having your time here. We are very much appreciated. All right, and hopefully that you can have your dream in the future and all the best and to pursue in your dream. Okay, and also I would like to thank you for the opportunity given by the School of Creative Media and Technology for me to be the host today. Very much. Hopefully in the future I can be because I love to talk. Who knows? All right. Bye. Take care and stay safe. Bye bye.